Hello everyone, and a warm welcome back to the 15 grand house that we're renovating here in rural France. So, good progress today already. First thing in the morning, Duncan the electrician stopped by to have a look at the house and draw up some initial plans for what we need, where things are gonna go, plugs, light switches and all that stuff. Yeah, thanks so much for popping by, Duncan. Very exciting what's coming in the future. So yeah, once we, as we put in the stud walls, we're gonna get the electric wired as well. So yeah, the progress is amazing. Once that starts to happen, I'm gonna feel like, wow, this is really coming together. So it's great. Anyway, in today's video, we're gonna go and start drawing lines, I think, for the stud walls, and then they're going to start going in. So that's what we're doing today, okay? It's not going to be a huge day today because we've got a few other things to do. So yeah, not going to be a full one, but it's going to be a good one. Let's do it. You join us now in the top floor future ensuite, where I am going to be removing some of the old wall. If it wants to come off, let's struggle through it. I'll let you enjoy watching that. Well, Ryan, you really do put the crack on, don't you, fella? Remind me to pick up a new belt. It's been years since I bought one. And of course we are joined by the legend that is Dave. The man himself has tagged along today to give a hand, and we couldn't do it without him. So thank you, Dave. Okay, so we just removed the old plasterboard from that wall. It's plasterboard that's not really efficient at all, and yeah, we don't want that stuff. We want the better stuff, the proper stuff, as it were, and that's what we're going to be putting on the wall. So out with the old, in with the new, here in the second floor bathroom. Let's carry on, start tracing some lines. And now to read some comments over the past few days. Some of these are going to be comments, some of these are going to be questions. I thought it'd be fun to mix it up a bit. Let's get right to it. Yeah, Ryan, accept all the help and labour you can, use of trucks, etc. And I totally agree with that statement. I'm in a bit of a pickle with this renovation, okay? Don't really know what I'm doing. So I'm going to make the most of my friends who offer and are more than willing to help. Some don't even take no for an answer. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, and I'd be lost without them. And by the way, what Dave is doing at the minute, he has a little bit of magic string with chalk on it, which allows you to put it from one end to another, and you'll see he's going to ping it, and it will create and leave a straight line from point A to point B on the floor. However, this is a new device that we just bought, and so the chalk's a bit dodgy with regards to leaving the line, hence why he's got to do it a few times. Next comment: will you be able to reclaim that 2-foot depth as wasted space between rooms? This is in reference, I believe, to the fact that, as you can see, the doors kind of float in because the floor was much thicker. It was a dirt floor. And well, basically what's going to happen is the ceiling's going to be a bit higher. We gain some height in all of throughout the whole house, which is good. And if you're referring to the walls, of course, we're actually losing space in every single room, which is unfortunate. So I'd rather be able to keep the space that the new walls are going to be taking up, but that space is essentially taken up by insulation, which is much needed. Of course, during any renovation, you need to fit insulation. Keep that cold out. Next comment: love to see the progress. So do I. What can I say? I'm trying to progress. Things are moving in the right direction now at last. I think this video is coming out 5 days after the previous one, which is not too good. I'm trying to put out a video every 4 or 3 days. So I'm trying to get the progress shown as quickly as possible. But I do apologise, and I do thank you for bearing with me, of course. Next comment: he is the one that mentioned getting married, ... So he sort of opened up, talking about his private life. To me, it is now fair game, and I thought I'd throw this in for a little bit of gossip and scandal, bit of drama, although it isn't really drama, is it? But David, you're totally right. I agree with you in a sense that I did mention it. But the reason why I mentioned getting married in the first place was because I was getting a lot of comments by viewers that spotted that I had a ring on my finger, and I didn't really want to leave it in I don't know, I just wanted to mention it. I wanted to tell the world, why not? It's a positive thing. Whereas divorce and separation, I don't think that's as positive, is it now? But just to be 100% clear with everyone, I am still married, happily so. So hopefully that puts that issue to bed. Not that it's an issue for me, but that puts that question at rest at last. I don't know. I'm sure there's still be rumours. Maybe I'm not married to the same person anymore. Maybe it's someone else. You know, the rumour mill runs wild. It really does. Next question. Ryan, just accept the Qatar 747 jet. ... It's a gift. Keep ripping, my friend. Well, Michael, thank you very much for your more than generous offer of a jet. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, a 747 can fit up to 516 people. Yes, thank you, Google. And I would accept your offer, but I don't even know 516 people. And I looked up how much it cost to put fuel in this metal bird with wings, and apparently it costs $450,000 US to fill it up. So, and an international flight can range from $50,000 to $150,000 just in fuel alone. So, I mean, wow, good catch, Dave. If we were to all pitch in, I reckon it'll only cost like $300 to go across the world, which is quite nice, and fill up the flight with like 500 people. But I don't think that's going to happen, is it? So I'm afraid it's going to have to stay on parked up in the hangar for now, the 747. But if you are serious, I will accept the — I'll just live in it. Next question or comment. this renovation is really moving along now. So happy to see you more regularly. You're looking well, Ryan. Regards to Mrs. Ryan. Thank you so much. Yes, it is moving along now, and I can't wait to show you even more of the progress. And I feel like today is definitely a milestone with putting these new walls in. Things should start moving even quicker now, which is absolutely fantastic. We really are in the rearview mirror with regards to any demolition and dirty work, so this is going to get a fair bit better. Next question. How are the electrics, Ryan? Have you got a potential headache, or are they relatively okay? Now, I thought I'd include this comment because, of course, at the beginning of the video you saw the best Sparky in rural France, Duncan, at my 15 grand house in rural France. And the reason why he's here, of course, as you saw, drawing up plans. So basically, the electrics are not a headache, and the reason why the electrics are not a headache is because there are no electrics to speak of. They were that dated, that old, that yeah, that basically I had like 1 or 2 light bulbs, I think 3 including the kitchen, but the kitchen light very quickly stopped working, gave up the ghost. So they weren't safe. They were old, for probably like 50 years old at least. So they're all gone now, and new electrics are going to be going in throughout the whole house. It's a complete rewire. And here we go, we've just put the very first rail down. There we go, the first of the stud work is going in. That's fantastic. But as I was saying, the house needs a complete rewire, but we've got Duncan, the best Sparky in rural France, on the job. And again, with friends like Dave, we're going to get this place done in no time. Thanks a lot for your help, Dave. So, yeah, it's a headache, it's expensive, it's going to cost thousands, but it is what it is. I'm just grateful that I've got a fantastic electrician. Duncan, legend of a man. And I want to finish off on a very high note, on a very eloquent and sophisticated comment, and that is plumbing. Yes, the plumbing needs to be done. Thank you for the reminder. And by the way, you see Dave here just knocking out the rest of the fireplace. Initially, I thought this part could stay, and the insulation would just kind of go over it, because insulation isn't solid, of course. It's you know, it's insulation. But Dave was like, no, we may as well remove it, and it was only a tiny bit, so very light work, which is lovely. Teamwork makes the dream work. And as we approach the end of the working day, we've done a little bit, but we've had an absolute blast. And of course, we had a great chat with Duncan, the electrician, earlier on. So it's just fantastic. Progress, we're moving in the right direction. And here we are getting everything ready to go to the tip. So thank you so much for leaving your comments. And I really enjoyed answering your questions. Leave your comments down below and I'll try and answer more in the next video. Bye for now. It feels good to see the what we call the rails finally getting put down. So here's the first one, of course, in the background there. And we can't continue because we don't have 2 things. First is a 360 laser, which will ensure that the wall is 100% straight, not on an angle, and some metal cutters as well to cut the rest of the rail to size, because these ones are full length rails. They're about 3 meters. There they are there. They come in really big packets. They're 3 meters long and quite heavy, but we got there, well, quite cumbersome, I would say, getting them up the stairs, but we got there in the end. Teamwork makes the dream work. Another thing that we did that you noticed is we knocked out a little bit more of the chimney there, and the reason why was initially we thought we didn't have to knock out that part, that could stay no problem, but in the end it would be in the way, so we knocked it out quite quickly, and there it is there in the bag, so that wasn't an issue. What else? Yeah, we put one more rail in, so we put just two rails in today, but we've drawn some lines as well. Not drawn the lines, you know, with the old flicky line thingy, to get everything straight. And of course, we took down that wall in the ensuite. This is the second floor, by the way, just a reminder. And what can I say? It's progress in the right direction. We've taken all of the rubbish, apart from that one bag, downstairs. So we're ready for a big tip run coming up, obviously, excuse me, coming up in a future video. But for now, we've done all that. Very, very happy. I can't believe that the walls are going to be going in soon. Yeah, exciting times, everyone. The transformation is really gonna become evident quite soon. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to love you and leave you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.